Now, Obsidian. Obsidian is known for making Knights of the Old Republic 2 and Fallout 4, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and they put out a new tease this past week. Obsidian has teased its next game, codenamed Project Louisiana. At this point, there isn't much to go on, only a lonely image and a quote shown below. Needless to say, that hasn't stopped the internet coming up some theories as what Obsidian could be teasing. And I'm gonna zoom in, the little text. You got a little pipe, little wheat right there. The text says, "I used to dream that when my God came back, he would forgive us. That's the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we have to all wake up." And of course, first off the gate, Fallout 4, New Orleans could be the first one out. In July 2014, Fallout New Vegas director Josh Sawyer talked about he'd love to revisit Fallout series and some of the places he'd like to visit. He was talking about doing LA and all of this kind of stuff. It would make the most sense, in my opinion, just because they've spent more recently time with Fallout, and since that's a newer game, since it came out last year, it would make sense. But the one that got me, it's a little bit further down, Allie. It's below that, yeah, right there. Now, this one right here, I read through this part, and I was excited. And I highly doubt this is going to happen, but I'll read it to you. If you got a bucket of salt handy, feel free to use a few pinches. While remembering EA announced a load of Star Wars games at last year's E3 presentation, Obsidian made Knights of the Old Republic 2, Dare to Dream. I would love a Knights of the Old Republic 3. I know everybody out there listening right now, they're like throwing up their hands and they're like, yes, Knights of the Old Republic 3. SWTOR, I loved you when you came out. Now you're just this bastard in a corner, and I don't want you anymore. Give me Knights of the Old Republic 3. So, it's interesting to see what they're going to do. From the little screenshot and from the text, I highly, highly doubt that it's going to be anywhere near Star Wars. So, be very, very interesting. Now, this week, a few games coming out. We've got one that's an amazing horror game. And then we also have Kingdom Hearts 2.8 final remaster project, whatever. You can go check out my top 5 games of January. But Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is coming out on the 24th, which is Wednesday, I want to say. And I cannot... No, it's Tuesday, right? Hold on. Let's go. Day. Nope. Today. Hit the day. It's Tuesday. It's coming out Tuesday. And it's going to be freaking amazing. If you haven't played the demos, do it now. If you're on the fence, you're like, I don't know if I should buy this game. Well, freaking do it. Go play that demo. It's free. You're going to have the bejesus scared out of you. You're going to probably poop your pants. Wear some brown pants so your friends don't laugh at you when you play this. And if you've got a VR headset, a PlayStation VR, then have some fun. I'm hoping I get to play it on VR as well. But buy Resident Evil 7 Biohazard once and play it on Xbox One and PC. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is coming to Microsoft's Xbox Play Anywhere program. Gamers who digitally purchase the game can play it on Xbox One or PC without needing to buy an additional copy. Resident Evil 7 joins the ever-growing list of games eligible for Xbox Play Anywhere. Some of Microsoft's bigger recent games, including Gears of War 4 or Forza Horizon 3, are part of the program. As part of the program, gamers can save progress, DLC, gamerscore, and achievements to Xbox Live and continue their game on another Xbox One or Windows 10 PC. One thing that's interesting right now is the Halo Wars 2 beta that's going on that also supports Xbox Play Anywhere. And I'm looking very excited for Resident Evil 7. Now, there's another horror game that I remember sitting in Robbie's bedroom when we used to record there. And I heard about this game, and it was exciting. It excited me because it was made by a company that I absolutely loved. Horror game Preception will be coming to PS4. No release date has been announced. Preception, the horror game developed by former Irrational and Visceral employees, is coming to PlayStation 4, the Deep End has announced. Although no release date for Preception is known, the game will be published by Fairdemic, a new publishing label focused on bringing players unique psychological horror games, according to a post on the PlayStation blog. Preception will have you play as a young blind woman named Cassie Thornton as you navigate through the creepy 18th century mansion in Massachusetts. Players will find their way around by tapping Casey's cane to see via the echolocation while trying to not make too much noise that will attract the presence, a ghostly force that haunts the mansion. If you haven't seen the trailer for this, it's amazing. Echolocation, I think this game is going to be awesome. If you don't know who the people that made this is the people that made BioShock. So it is going to be awesome. It coming to PS4, it gives me this glimmer of hope. I can play it on my PC any day, but I love playing my games on my PS4, so I'm excited about that. No confirmation yet that I know of that it will be coming to Xbox, but if they go with the Play Anywhere thing, it'll be on everything. Now, this is almost a lie in my head. Like I don't even believe it, but I'm going to tell you because you need to know that you're being lied to here. Just like we're making America great again. Gabe Newell says Valve is still working on single-player games. You are a liar, my friend. You give us great discounts, but you are a liar. Gabe Newell, Valve co-founder and legendary figure in the world of PC gaming, did another Reddit AMA today. Well, this was yesterday, during which he said Valve is currently working on at least one single-player game. His answer to the question was a simple yes. That game isn't Half-Life 3 because, in the same breath, he joked, the number 3 must not be said. Newell did sow the seeds of hope for at least something Half-Life related when he admitted that there's a possibility of a new IP in the Half-Life/Portal universe. Newell reiterated that J.J. Abrams' Valve movie collaborations are still in the works. The J.J. Abrams Valve announcement first came all the way back at DICE 2013, but it wasn't until earlier last year we got an update on the Half-Life and Portal movies. Gabe is a master at answering questions without actually giving any concrete information, but he did say that he believes Portal 2 is Valve's best single-player game, while Dota 2 is the most played Valve multiplayer game. Don't get your hopes up. That's just that. Don't get your hopes up on anything, and you'll live a life full, and you won't ever have to worry about anything, because then you'll never be disappointed. So just, there you go. Don't believe in anything. That's what I'm telling you right now. Gabe is a liar. He will give you a 25% discount, though, in the summer and the winter. But don't count on a Half-Life game. The old saying is, wish in one hand and spit in the other, and see which one fills up faster, and that's what you're going to get. But if you want something free, we got it for here. We got it right here for you. It's one game that I've been enjoying a lot lately. Watch Dogs 2 gets free 3-hour trial on PS4 and Xbox One. I cannot speak today. Ubisoft has released a 3-hour Watch Dogs 2 trial on PlayStation 4, with the demo hitting Xbox One on January 24th. The Watch Dogs 2 free trial offers up the entire open-world game to players, including multiplayer. Then if you decide to buy, progress will carry over to the same purchase version. The move might be in response to weaker launch sales for Watch Dogs 2 compared to the original. At the time, Ubisoft expressed confidence in the long-term prospects for the open-world game, and this free trial should get more people to try it out. Now, Watch Dogs 2 is much better than the original. Watch Dogs 1 was an abysmal, just disappointment. I understood, the whole reason behind it. It had a lot of promise, meant a lot of things like, oh, the graphics are going to look this way, and then they look crap, and then all of this. Watch Dogs 2, though, is kind of battling its own demons from the past. So if you're looking for something that's interesting to play, if you're looking for something that is open world, that isn't, GTA or whatever, then this is a game that's going to be a little bit more interesting. I need to get back into it, but it has been a lot of fun to play. So if you're looking for a way to try it out free to see if it's what you want, this is a great way to do it. PlayStation 4 is doing it right now, and we said Xbox One will be getting it on January 24th, so you can check that out there. Now, to wrap up this awesome news segment before we answer our questions, as IGN starts playing ads on my end, Mass Effect Andromeda to feature weapon naming and crafting. There was a tweet that went out from Ian Fraser. It said, pro tip, in MEA, which is Mass Effect Andromeda, you can craft your own Krogan-style hammer and name it Grabthar's Hammer. If you don't know what Grabthar's Hammer is, you need to go watch Galaxy Quest. Just saying. Mass Effect Andromeda will introduce a new feature to the series, weapon naming and crafting. The game's lead designer, Ian Fraser, confirmed the feature on Twitter, while also revealing melee weapons like a Krogan-style hammer can also be named and crafted. Melee weapons will have a specific slot in your loadout similar to guns. BioWare's other major RPG series, Dragon Age, has had weapon crafting, including the latest entry in 2014's Dragon Age Inquisition. Mass Effect Andromeda launches March 21st in North America and March 23rd internationally for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. According to BioWare, there are currently no plans to support the game over to Nintendo's latest console because it probably would catch on fire and not be able to play it. There you go. There's your 32 gigabytes of internal storage, Nintendo. You disappoint me. I don't think I've been clear enough on that.